Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Five news stories for you. Firstly, Somalia's president arrived in Egypt on Wednesday on a crucial visit. He visited Addis Ababa earlier this month. What is the agenda of Hassan Sheikh's visit of Egypt? Secondly, Amhara, Fano organizations in Wollo have established a new alliance. They have signed Merto declaration. What is this declaration about? Thirdly, as I reported in the last video, Tigray IDPs are protesting these minutes in several cities of the Tigray region. Lastly, southern Ethiopia, where a new system of fuel purchase is being introduced from next month. Vehicles will have to have coupons to buy fuel. Can this system be implemented? Why is the need for the introduction of the system? And lastly, Trump, US president, new US president. It was being said that Trump's presidency could lead to change in US foreign policy about Africa. What has happened so far in the last 72 hours? Does Trump seem really interested in Africa? Has he signed any executive orders in the last 3 days affecting Africa? Or will US gradually withdraw itself from Africa? Let's start, viewers, from Somalia. Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, arrived in Egypt on Wednesday. He held a meeting with Egyptian President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi. By the way, Hassan Sheikh has visited so many countries since he took office. Dozens of countries, I would say, in the last 3 years or so. Somalia is a poor country. It has limited resources. Hassan Sheikh is using state resources in a very irresponsible manner. How many times has he visited Eritrea, Egypt so far? Yes, as a leader, as a president of a country, he has every right to visit other countries, but he should not waste uh, people's money. He should be careful. Almost every day we see him in a new country. And if you count the visits of Horn of Africa countries, foreign visits of Abiy, Isas, Savuki, Ruto, Hassan Sheikh, Ismail Umar, Hassan Sheikh is way ahead of them. I think if you combine the visits of Abiy, Isaias, Ruto, and Ismail Umar, still Hassan Sheikh's foreign visits would be more in number than the combined visits of all the other Horn of Africa leaders. He should be careful. He's wasting people's money, I think. Hassan Sheikh's visit of Egypt is definitely linked to his visit of Ethiopia. He met with PM Abiy in Addis Ababa a few days ago. He was warmly welcomed there. There he announced the restoration of diplomatic ties with Ethiopia. He announced the participation of Ethiopian troops in new peacekeeping mission. So details have not been finalized. Before Hassan Sheikh, we know that Somalia's Foreign Minister Ahmed Fiki visited Egypt. He met with Egyptian and Eritrean foreign ministers. Egypt is going to be part of new peacekeeping mission, but we don't know how many Egyptian troops will be deployed, or where will they be deployed. There is still uncertainty about the Egyptian role in new peacekeeping mission. And Egypt has been opposing the military access for Ethiopia through Somalia to the sea. In a statement a few days ago, Egyptian Foreign Minister clearly said that military presence, naval presence of a non-Red Sea country on Red Sea is unacceptable. Hassan Sheikh is now visiting Egypt to alleviate the concerns of Egyptian government about a likely agreement between Ethiopia and Somalia. They're going to start technical talks under the auspices of Turkey. They will reach a deal about access to sea, etc. Before that, Hassan Sheikh wants to take Egypt into confidence, firstly. Secondly, I think he will finalize details with Egypt about the deployment, the role of Egyptian military in new peacekeeping mission in Somalia. Egypt wants major role in the new peacekeeping mission. It would like to be deployed. It would like to deploy its troops close to Ethiopian border. Details not finalized so far. This is crucial. Can Hassan Sheikh create balance in relations of Somalia with Egypt on one hand and Ethiopia on the other hand? It's a difficult task, by the way. Hassan Sheikh is trying to walk a fine line. Secondly, because Amhara Fano organizations are gradually organizing themselves, creating alliances. I reported about their formal alliance in Gondar yesterday. I told you about Kenao and Haptevalde led formation of an alliance. Haptevalde is leading, Kenao is deputy. Now in Wollo as well, Fano groups have united. Fano groups have signed Merto declaration. Mere Odajo Fano, Darsan Berhane Fano, Joseph Asmar Fano have signed this declaration. And largely we can say Wollo Fano has come under one command. Before that, last year we saw that Colonel Fantahun Mohabao and Mere Bodajo came under one command. Bodajo is the commander, Mohabao is deputy commander, though people have been spreading rumors that there are disputes between Bodajo and Mohabao, but we could not find any credible details. It seems that Wollo Fano is on its way to full unity. The main organizations have come under one command. Take a listen to what Fano commander said after signing Merto declaration.
ፋኖ አበበ ፈንታው ነኝ። ቀን ጥር 14 2017 ዓ.ም ከአማራ ፋኖ በወሎ ቤት አማራ የተሰጠ የአንድነት መግለጫ የመርጦ ስምምነት ወይም መርጦ ዲክላሬሽን የኢትዮጵያ ፖለቲካና ሀገረ መንግስት የሚመራበት ዶክትሪን የተመሰረተበት መሰረትና የቆመበት አምድ አማራ ጠልነትን ማዕከል በማድረግ መሆኑ ለሁሉም አማራና የአማራን ህዝብ ሁለንተናዊ መከራና የዘር ጥፋት ለሚከታተል ኢትዮጵያዊ ሁሉ የአደባባይ ሚስጥር ነው። አማራ ጠልነት የኃይል ማሰባሰቢያ፣ የድርጅት መመስረቻና ማቋቋሚያ፣ የመንግስት ስርዓት መገንቢያ፣ የህገ መንግስት ማርቀቂያና ማስፈጸሚያ እንዲሁም የስልጣን መውጫና የስልጣን ማራዘሚያ የፖለቲካ መሳሪያና ርዕዮተ ዓለም ከሆነ ከግማሽ ምዕተ ዓመት በላይ አስቆጥሯል። በመሆኑም የሐሰት ትርክት የወለደውን አማራ ጠልነትና ተያይዞ በህዝባችን ላይ የብልጽግናው መንግስት እየፈጸመበት ያለውን ዘር ማጥፋትና የዘር ማጽዳት ለመከላከልና ለመቀልበስ የአማራ ፋኖ ይፋዊ ፖለቲካዊ የትጥቅ ትግል ውስጥ መግባቱ ይታወቃል። ምንም እንኳን የአማራ ፋኖ በራሱ ነፃ ፈቃድ በራሱ ትጥቅና በራሱ ስንቅ ወደ ትግል ሜዳ የገባ ቢሆንም በአንድ ርዕዮትና በአንድ ድርጅት ለመመራት ልዩ ልዩ ተግዳሮቶች ገጥመውታል። የመጀመሪያው ችግር ታጋይን፣ የትግል መስመርን፣ ድርጅትና የመተዳደሪያ ህግን በአግባቡ ቀርጾና ሰርቶ ለመምጣት ጊዜና ተፈጥሯዊ ትግሉ የሚፈልገው እድገት
Tigray IDPs are protesting these minutes in different parts of Tigray. Protests are ongoing in Shire, Shiraro, Degrat, Som, other parts of Tigray. IDPs are out on the streets protesting, demanding the government that their swift return to their homes in western Tigray, Amhara, Volkai, Sagede, been showed. They are calling for withdrawal of Amhara forces, Eritrean forces from their territories. They are calling for accountability for war crimes committed during the war. Chanting slogans, enough is their slogan, Yakal. They launched their first demonstration in Makale a few days ago, which was attended by thousands of IDPs. Now they want to continue putting pressure upon the government. That is why now they have launched region-wide protests starting from today. They say they'll protest. They say the protests will continue until they return to their homes. Who is blocking their return to their homes? I think the issue about the status of Amhara Volkai Sagade is the main issue. Until the issue of status is not decided, their return perhaps is difficult, because for the issue to be settled, Amhara government, transitional government in Western Tigray will have to be dismantled, which has not been dismantled. Secondly, there is internal conflict in Tigray, which is one of the main reasons, main obstacles to the return of these IDPs. The day TPLF, Gitacho, TPLF, Bratskian unite, they can talk to the federal government, they can talk to military, they can talk to Amhara, and then maybe a solution can be found about the status of Western zone and the return of IDPs. But so far, these people are involved in political infighting, and they are to blame, by the way, for the suffering of Tigray IDPs. If you remember, 2 days ago, Orthodox Patriarch Abune Matthias wrote a letter to Vatsian and Getachew, and he said that internal divisions in Tigray are prolonging the suffering of the people of Tigray. Yes, he was right. This is what is happening. So if anyone is to blame, it's TPLF, Getachew, TPLF, Vatsian, and definitely federal government of Ethiopia as well. Fourthly, viewers, in southern Ethiopia, a decision has been made to sell fuel on coupons. Now, vehicles will have to have coupons and show it to the gas stations to buy fuel. The system will be implemented from the start of second week of February, reported. Why is southern Ethiopia implementing this division? They say that this decision. They say that some people has made it a business. They have made it a business. They buy fuel from gas stations, and then they sell it on higher prices to the people who are selling fuel in black market or on unauthorized spots. That is why the government, southern Ethiopia authorities have been considering the use of either Talibar, Eber apps, or use of coupons to sell fuel. The decision has been made that from the next month, coupons will have to be issued to the vehicles, and only specific amount of fuel will be issued to a particular vehicle. Can this system be implemented? Let's see. Fuel shortage is one of the main reasons, and fuel shortage is happening because of different factors like less supply, like oil mafia, which is involved in hoarding fuel, like other elements which are responsible for creating a fuel crisis in the country. Lastly, was Trump. Is he really focused on Africa? What has he done for Africa in the last 3 to 4 days since he took office? What are the indications? Trump hasn't said a word about Africa so far. I have not heard anything so far. It was being said that Trump's presidency could lead to change in US foreign policy about Africa, but he hasn't done anything about Africa so far, which is positive. He has withdrawn from WHO, World Health Organization. If US withdraws from it, you can definitely see how involved US is going to be in Africa, because WHO funded projects are running in Africa. Secondly, he has withdrawn from Paris Climate Treaty. Thirdly, he's going to start expulsion of immigrants. Nothing good has come out of Trump presidency for Africa so far. He has declared Ansarullah Houthis of Yemen a terrorist organization. Why? Because Trump is a businessman. He wants to ensure and protect US economic interests. Houthis are hurting American and Western economic interests. That is what decision we made. Overall, so far, no big decision showing any positive change in US foreign policy towards Africa under Trump administration. I think he's not very interested in Africa. In Africa, US presence will decrease, it seems. Think watch.